Hello, I'm Christie Buckingham and this is the Christie B Show. Today is all about you, being the person you were born to be. Today we'll be looking at how every woman can take a positive step towards being someone you admire and aspire to be like. We'll see how we can get more out of life by changing the little things we do every day. Take a look at this.
We all want more, want to be more. Some of us are aspiring to improve who we are and how we look. Most of us dream of being a better mother, better sister, better daughter, or better friend. But often we don't even know where to start. We all go through seasons in life. Like summer or winter, some seasons are easier than others. At times motivation can be oozing out of us and everything can be going just great. But then, just like that, things can change, can't they? You may be in the midst of one of those challenges right now, and like a 10-ton weight is hanging around your neck and you're unable to lift it off. Well, the Christie B Show is all about lifting that weight off your shoulders, helping you to be all that you were made to be. Let's stand together on our journey through this life as women, sisters, daughters and friends. After all, we were never meant to do it alone. By being strong, being persistent and being beautiful, you can all take one small step towards being the person who you were born to be. Today on the Christie B Show.
One of our regulars on the Christie B Show is Wendy Hansecker. Wendy is an author and column writer on all things hospitality. Wendy, on our regular series, you show us how to host a great party. How did you become a hospitality expert in the first place?
My husband and I lived in the United States. We're transferred to the UK, and so suddenly I'm in a little tiny Scottish town of 250,000, and I don't know anybody. And as we started meeting people in the community, there really weren't extravagant events that came through town, and so we invited people into our home. And what I found is that that puts a relationship on a level that meeting in a restaurant can never achieve.
Yeah.
And people really liked the things I did. And so it grew. It ended up growing into corporate events. I ended up throwing a huge party in a Scottish castle and had media coverage. And I've actually had media coverage in the US and the UK for my parties. So something that was small, that grew out of a necessity, just ended up taking shape and form and is an outgrowth of my heart.
And some of the castles are beautiful. Now, I am actually having a party. I need some hints. I don't have a castle, and maybe some of the viewers don't either. Okay. But tell us some practical hints that can make our party just really rock.
Okay. A very typical thing that happens is you have 60 minutes worth of tasks that you want to do before your guests arrive. Yep. But your guests are arriving in 20 minutes.
Okay.
So what do? And what I would recommend is first get yourself ready as the host, and then be ready to greet them at the door and offer them something to drink. There is no substitute for a warm greeting. And sometimes if you really think about what's important, which is interacting with my guests, then the other things take shape. Often, everything's not ready when your guests are about to arrive. But if you're ready, if you can offer them something to drink, if you can play music in the environment and have something delicious baking in the oven, then that environment is so enticing. And guests relax, they usher themselves into the party, and that gives you time later on to take care of those last-minute details.
Fantastic. Well, here's a look at Wendy's regular spot on the Christie B Show.
Hi, today's party tip is how to be party ready in a flash. Many people avoid entertaining in their homes, and common excuses are, oh, it's too much trouble, or I'm just not ready. Well, if you don't have a party on your calendar, now's the perfect time to get ready for a party. And there's 4 easy things you can do. Look at your conversation areas. You want head distances no more than 8 to 10 feet apart. Farther than that, it's hard to make eye contact. Distraction increases, and meaningful conversation never gets off the ground. So it may sound silly, but I'd measure. Second, lighting. We're a little like bugs. We're attracted to light. So have soft pools of light in the conversation area. Put 20 to 40 watt bulbs in your lamps and light candles in the center. Those are easy things to do. Third, music. At the push of a button, you need to have good party CDs. Medium tempo, You want the volume high enough where it fills the space, but not so loud where it inhibits conversation. And finally, have some food and drinks on hand. Keep something in the freezer that's easy to put in the oven so you can serve it warm, and it smells so good when it's baking. So with these 4 easy things, you can be party ready in a flash. And practice hospitality. It will enrich your life and be lots of fun.
We'll see more of Wendy later in the show. To read some of Wendy's magazine columns or an excerpt from her book, check out our website, christieb.com, and follow the links. Later in the show, dieting and weight loss. Up next, mums and childcare. Should we work or should we stay at home? Recently, I spoke with Golden Guitar winner Marilyn Carter about her music, her children, and being a mum on the road. Let's take a look.
It's an exciting life. We're all just doing our best to get the most out of what we have. It's a hard life too. The day-to-day can be such an uphill battle. We sometimes wonder how many times we can do this journey before it all just caves in. For women at least, it can sometimes seem like we are trapped by others' expectations. For a lot of us, there's a real sense of lack of freedom in our lives that holds us back from fulfilling our own needs and pursuing our own goals and dreams. Well, girls, all is not lost. Today, we have an incredible woman who has broken the chains that have held her back for years and freed herself from the disease to please. Today, we unpack some of the keys to realizing how we as women can better fulfill our potential in life and therefore enhance the lives of those we love and share our lives with. Today is all about you, and it's a must-see on the Christie B Show.
Tell us about some of your highlight performances.
Well, certainly winning a Golden Guitar and an APRA award. The awards are always great. They're just tools for us, but really terrific moments in your career because it's kind of, pat on the back and you go, well, I'm doing okay.
We actually have that clip. We'd love to have a look at it right now.
The winner is Carter and Carter.
Candlelight and Kisses comes from the Carter and Carter album Every Minute. And what a great moment it is for Marilyn and David here in Tamworth. Their first Golden Guitar Award.
This other new part of you, this real beauty stuff, that's obviously part of a dream that's in you. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I'm one of those sort of people who doesn't mind looking good.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I know. So this is not about not looking good, but it's about saying that there are an awful lot of stereotypes out there. And I guess it's about getting...